I am preparing the external design of an enclosure here, and I'm trying to create this decorative pattern. Let's start with a cuboid and this simple sketch. I'm going to begin by creating this rib. The most straightforward way to produce this is to sketch a profile like so. I will leave that for you to try. Wherever possible, I like to explore the use of thin features. This will allow me to simplify sketches and not have to deal with too many offset sketch lines. Begin the extrude command. Select the thin extrude option and select the sketch line. Adjust the distance and wall thickness. The problem with the thin extrude is that it thickens in a direction normal to the sketch line. So the end face will not flush with this face of the box. Adjusting the wall location does not resolve this. Let's try to use the wrap command. In this scenario, this will be a slightly unconventional use of the command. The wrap command tends to struggle in an open top scenario with no side walls around. Let's experiment anyway. Go to Create, Wrap. Select the sketch line as a profile. In this case, there are no side walls to extrapolate up to, so for extend type, we need to select distance. You can see that the depth direction is pointing downwards. So flip the direction. Check on the Extend Curves option. Adjust the thickness and depth. So it looks like we have the same problem as a thin extrude. The trick here is to set the thickness direction to one side. Once we do that, the end face of the rib flushes with the face of the enclosure. This behavior is made possible by the Extend Curves option. We can test this out by removing the Extend Curves option. Take note that this only works if the thickness is on this side of the sketch line. If you find that the wall produced is on the other side, simply drag to the opposite side or enter a negative value. If we look at the final model, we can see that these two faces are slightly recessed from the main faces. Let's first try to split this face before doing the offset. Go to Modify, Split Face. Select this face to split. For a splitting tool, click on the select box. Bring back the previous sketch that was used to create the first rib. Select the sketch to use as a splitting tool. Go to Modify, Offset Face. Select these two faces to offset. This will result in an error. Even if you perform this offset face one face at a time, you will still face this error. Let's try splitting the body instead. Delete the split face step. Go to Modify, Split Body. Select the whole body to split. Use the same sketch to split the body. Perform the offset face as before. This time round, there are no issues. Next, we shall go on to make these fins. Perform a sketch on this face. This will be a straight line down the middle that matches the height of the enclosure. We can hide these projected lines by removing the Show Projected Geometries option. Begin the Extrude command and select the Scene Extrude option. Select the sketched line as a profile. Set the operation to Join. For Extend type, set to To Object and select this face. When it comes to selecting faces, you need to be careful. When the cursor hovers over an edge, it highlights the whole body. If you click at this point, the whole body will be selected. Make sure to keep the cursor within the boundary. Adjust the thickness and wall location. Once we accept, the bodies merge into one since we set the operation to join. Let's perform a rectangular pattern. Change type to Features and select the feature from the timeline. Select the x-axis as the direction. Adjust the quantity and distance. Make the direction type symmetric. I'm going to extend the pattern into the tapered regions to see whether it adapts accordingly. Let's set the Compute option to adjust. You can see that the ribs do not adjust. Both the Identical and Optimize Compute options do not work. I was hoping that the fins would recognize these two faces as topping faces. Let's go back into the extrude. Could we have set the Extend option to adjacent faces? The answer is no. Instead of extruding up to a face, a better way to do this is to extrude up to the body. Remove the object selected. To select the body, hover the cursor over an edge. Check to see that the whole body is highlighted before clicking. You can also select the body from the Bodies folder. If we click OK, we can see that the pattern generates successfully. By selecting the whole body, the extrude would automatically terminate up against the nearest faces, which would include all three of these faces.